you're okay. Okay. I think I got this. I think I got this. There we go. There we go. No.
You're not a ghost, you're a demon!
Yeah, I told you I was cursed. I told you I was cursed. Got this warding charm on my head, and it's just like... it won't come off. It won't come off.
Jinxie said you're a demon.
Why is Jinxie being so mean? I appreciate the head pats, Astral.
I see what you're trying to do. Don't take that charm off.
So, hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. My name is A.M.I. I'm finally here, and, well, you all know Meg, right? I think you probably all should know Meg at this point.
Hi. Hi.
So, we are currently in court, trying to prove Damien Tenma did not murder Rex Kyubi.
Yes.
And so far there's been some circumstantial evidence, such as a statue that he used to fight back with, even though he couldn't have been able to.
Kyubi? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyubi would have been dead.
Yeah.
And the position he was in, there was no way he was hitting him in the head with it.
No. But, yeah, so now we're calling Damien's daughter Jinxie back to the stand. Well, I say back, I don't think she's been on the stand yet, but no. We're going to get to interact with her. We're calling her back into the game, I suppose.
Yeah.
We're going to get to interact with Jinxie. So, let's,
watch out if you're a demon.
Yeah! Also, we do have a goal tonight. If we get maybe... I don't know. I was
gonna say super chats, but they're not super chats.
They're not
over here.
Yeah, you don't do super chats over here. Bits don't really count as super chats.
No.
But if we get maybe 2,000, not like it doesn't have to be all at once, like, but maybe 2,000 bits or a $20 donation, I will show off the work in progress on my new model.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
I want to see, but I can't donate. That would be pointless.
No, Pointless is a program on the television.
Is it a video game?
Is there a Pointless video game? I have to look into that, because there's video games for everything else, right?
Yeah.
Like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh yeah.
Wheel of Fortune.
I'll have to get some of those old ones.
Yeah, like there's video games for all of those. So Pointless seems like it's one of those that should have.
If the Cube has one, then surely Pointless has one.
Yeah, why does the Cube?
How does the Cube have one? How do you even play that?
I don't know. Doesn't seem right. But alright, well look, let's get back into the video game, and we'll call Jinxie to the stand, and hopefully she's able to give us information to help prove her father's innocence, because we need to question her on seeing Tenma Taro appear in the hallway after the murder. When the Tanuki man is adamant that there was no Tenma Taro, even though he might have actually been watching wrestling and not doing his job.
And he
claims to have super hearing.
Yes, but he also won't talk about, we established the curse, because if you
see Tenma Taro.
If you see Tenma Taro, that's not the worst. But if you tell someone you saw him, then he takes your soul.
Which is such a weird way of going about it.
But little Tanuki Filch,
yeah, Phineas Filch.
Every time you say his first name, I want you to say Phineas Ferb.
120 days of summer vacation, and we're spending it in the courtroom. I don't know how this fucking theme song goes. I remember that. I kind of sort of remember that intro bit.
Yeah.
There's only 100 and something days of summer vacation, and I'm obviously, as you can tell, I'm completely out of tune with it, so I have no idea.
I've seen 1 or 2 episodes and they weren't too bad. I just hate the animation.
Oh, Phineas and Ferb is a great cartoon. I've watched more of it than I've
probably seen more of it than I think I have.
Yeah.
But I just don't like that trend of people being really wrong shapes.
Yeah.
Like if they were all that shape, that's fine.
But
the
it's
fact
just
that one of them's
him.
a triangle, one of them is all round, or one of
Yeah.
I hate that.
And I mean that's fair. It's a good cartoon. You know. You know, they gave us Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus.
They're the parts I remember more than the actual episodes.
Because they're the bits that get memed.
Yeah.
Phineas's like inventions and like his sister like cottoning on that like, oh, he's up to something, but by the time she has proof, it's all been done away with, and the mum won't believe her that her brother's actually like a super genius who builds roller coasters while she's gone to IKEA.
I saw this post that was like, imagine one time she tells her mom and her mom gets there on time.
Yeah.
And she has to call like some FBI people or something, and she's like, it's happened. And then Phineas and Ferb go away, and nobody ever talks about them again, and the sister seems to be the only one who remembers them anymore. And it just got really dark, and people were like, that was actually an episode.
Yeah.
Apparently that was not exact, but that was also an episode.
Yeah, there are a few things where they kind of do bring it to its logical conclusion. It's fine. Like it's, you know, there are worse things kids could be watching for sure.
That would be like
how the fuck is Cocomelon getting a movie? Right?
I can understand where the story for the movie come from.
There's a story
and where the money
to Cocomelon?
It's a little kid growing up and learning how to do stuff. So I would imagine, because he goes to like kindergarten and stuff, so maybe he grows up a little bit more and goes to like his first day of real school or something. He doesn't get into shenanigans or anything. He's not like the Rugrats.
No, but isn't it just like 20 minutes of like the wheels on the bus go round and round?
Yeah, but there's a plot to each one as to why he's on the bus and where he's going. You know what I mean? Like, it's all simple baby toddler stuff, but
how many more songs can you recycle for the motion picture?
They'll just re-record all of them, and there'll be apples and bananas everywhere.
Bananas.
Apples and bananas. Oh, it's the worst song ever. Right.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah, we should probably jump over here. Oh. There we go. Where the...
What are you doing? Get out of there.
There we go.
You know, from back here, it doesn't actually look like you have a charm on your face because you have blonde hair and that's face anyway.
Yeah. Okay, that should do it.
You can hide the time, it's okay.
No, because I know you're conscious of it.
I can look at my own clock.
No, you can't. You've reading to do.
No, I don't. I'm not Jinxie. I'm not any of these characters. Good luck. I'm just here for the banter.
April 18th, 10:40 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. He busted out of his shackles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What was that all about?
A boot.
I guess they don't make shackles like they used to. Better be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Tenma impersonator at the manor. I love that the video game is getting us caught up. Normally I would be like, we just did this, but it's been a week. I'm kind of grateful.
Yeah. What did we find out was jingling?
His staff.
Was it the staff or was it something else to jingle?
No, it has to be the staff, right? Because the whole thing was,
But he doesn't
why
have
was
one.
he doesn't have one in the official depictions?
Mm.
So why did Jinxie see him with a staff? So that was the whole thing.
Or am I just remembering my whole thing about the key?
Might be that.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway? Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it is high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel! No, wait, let's save the dueling until after we prove your innocence. I suppose it could wait till later. Does anyone remember we're conducting a trial here? Athena, I'm gonna go wash up. Remember what Blackwell said, Apollo? Don't be late.
Oh yeah, we only have like
There's
3
minutes,
right?
yeah. What if someone needed to poop?
I think that came up. I think Athena or Judge said something to that effect.
Right.
And Blackwell was like, no.
Hold it in.
They were
You can
they were
pee and nothing else.
they were going on like, what if someone has to use the facilities or something, you know?
And wash their hands.
Yeah.
April 18th, 10:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
When do we get to Mambo number 5?
Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at Kyubi Manor. I believe we can proceed now. If the witness is ready, that is. Amazing. That is I had forgotten about that sprite. That is amazing.
People look him in the eye only through.
Yeah. Nurarion. Hey, Alutia.
Hey.
Leader of the 100 demons. Really does exist. Wow. That is one well-polished tray. The witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible. Yes. She is showing her face through the tray.
Yeah.
Gone, Nurarion, leader of the 100 demons. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Hold on, I need to.
Who?
There we go.
Taller than that.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm standing on a box.
Yes, you are. You're like when they have Filch at the testimony at the stand, just on a bench.
I like how her apron matches her tray.
Yeah, with the writing on it.
Mm.
I hope your day's been going well, Alicia. You think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a judicial monster of sorts. Yes. The beast of the bar. The demon of due process, if you My charm has no effect!
Let's be fair, she didn't stick it to his forehead.
The demon of due process. Not sure I can see that one. Now, you little scamp. Yes? I trust you know why you're here.
When he slammed the desk, his bird got kind of scared. Did you see that?
I did, yeah. Bags. Bags. Oh, that tricksy Tanuki. Try the noodle stand and go enjoy a big bowl of Tanuki tail noodles while you're at it. Oh man, I want noodles.
Did he just say that he killed?
Everyone's a comedian.
When the judge said the beast of the bar, I did not process it as the legal bar. Me neither.
Just judge at the club.
Yeah.
Fucking martini in hand, just.
No, it's more like you know that the different Beauty and the Beast with Maurice. Whoa, slow down, Maurice, and he's got the glow sticks.
Oh yeah.
But it's Judge.
I need artwork of that. No, I meant your bags. The ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. Here, this charm will keep Azuki-Arai away. Azuki-Arai. Azuki-Arai. The yokai that washes Azuki beans. The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off. Azuki-Arai often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore. Is that so? Well, thank you.
How loud can you wash beans?
Looks like Prosecutor Blackwell got more than he bargained for. They're bad enough. They're bad enough alone, but together those two are just plain creepy.
Well, sorry to hear about your stomach, Alicia.
Yeah, I think I caught a bug. Mine's not been great today either, so I feel like I caught a bug, or I don't think I got food poisoning or anything, but I don't know how. Well, maybe the chicken fillet roll the other day, but I empathize. Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Taro when you discovered the crime scene.
Did we figure out you can hear things through the vent, right?
Yeah.
Because Fulbright was yelling at them. But did we ever figure out if a person could fit in there?
That we did not.
I know it's...
I'm sure it'll come up.
I know it's too high to jump into or whatever.
Mm.
And someone, maybe Fulbright was saying he could. Because he's great jumping or something.
Something like that,
something
yeah.
along those lines, but...
What Jinxie saw. Did I see Tenma Taro in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw, yes, now I remember. Yokai, right there in that room. That Does not help.
Giving vibes of Todd Simpson's going, Red Room!
Red Room!
Over there!
Okay. So, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime? Lots and lots of them. Oh, wait. More than one yokai? Did Tenma Taro happen to be among them? I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is the room was swimming in yokai. Kasha, Nurikabe, Seto Taisho, they were all there.
Are they the three statues?
Well,
Probably.
this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them.
This is ludicrous. You would have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony. No! Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. With the court's permission, of course.
What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. Yes.
You know what she's talking about?
You sure you know what you're doing, Athena? She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene and the fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion. Oh, we are coming into an ad break in 10 seconds, so
Good luck.
For any non-primers or subs, we will see you in 3. Enjoy! But my analytical
Could the tracking pick that up if you did the dance?
Oh. I don't want to risk it. But my analytical... Why can't I say analytical? Jesus. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help. Thank you, thank you.
Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Shall we let Miss Sykes proceed?
It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the sword skills I forged in a distant land. I'll show you.
What were you, a samurai in Germany?
Her little frump there was so cute.
Yeah,
just
that was adorable.
That was adorable. Just.
Also, that line, now that he said it again,
Yeah.
I'm like, that sounds like some kind of innuendo. His sword skills he learned in a foreign land.
I wouldn't read too much into that. I mean, he has been in prison for how long now?
Well, he's got plenty of sword skills.
I expect better of you.
It was low hanging fruit.
That's wasn't it just? show you.
We've seen her do that.
Yeah.
Before.
The previous case.
I don't remember her doing that to turn on the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ugh. Panic!
Oh! She's a Danganronpa character.
Yeah. Quick, aim for the words.
Right, give me some truth bullets. Aye. So,
What anxiety looks like on a computer screen?
I guess so. Did I see Tenma Taro in the Fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw... Yes! Now I remember. So the one at the door, yeah, it's everything. Yokai! Yokai right there in that room! Found something! Looks like an out-of-control emotion.
The yokai is a cat on a wagon wheel? A flaming wagon wheel?
Yeah, it's like a fire wheel.
Specifically a wagon wheel.
No. Only I'd played Yokai Watch.
That's the gremlin that was on the bus.
Yeah. Athena. Oh, what exactly are we looking at here? Oh, this? It's one of Widget's functions. Right here you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice. Whoa! You mean that little thing can do all this? Simon wouldn't even let me use my bracelet. Pretty cool, huh? And here I thought it was just some kid's toy. Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now, an integer overflow.
I was just gonna say it.
See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions.
Sad is really not the one she should be right now if she's depressed.
It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess. So, all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions? Also, I didn't realize it at first.
The other gremlin?
Yeah, with the not Bathleth.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, right? So there's a Tanuki, so maybe she saw Filch?
Or the Tanuki statues.
Oh, that's true. Teacups. They were having tea.
Yeah.
What is the SpongeBob?
Toast?
Oh, it could be toast.
Like tea and sandwiches or something? Doesn't explain the goblins, but like one of them's got a pincer. And then the other one's got that saw thing, so I don't know.
And then maybe cat? I don't know.
I think you might be right about them being like the statues of the yokai in the room. Like the ones that were on the windowsill. Yes, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories.
I still never found his copy.
No. She's seeing normal, everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma. Holy shit, Ace Attorney. You sure you want to go down this route? And the trauma in Jinxie's case is fear. So she was, and still is, seeing ordinary objects as yokai.
Isn't that her natural state?
We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now let's see. Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the Wheel of Fire? Oh, and to anybody who has returned to us from the ad break, welcome back.
Hi.
Okay. He seems particularly terrified of that one. Start by pressing probe.
Probe the cat? Oh no.
Wow. This took a turn.
What she told us to do.
Next, point to what's causing Jinxie's out of Jinkies.
Jinkies.
Point to what's causing Jinxie's out of control emotion. Finally, hit probe again to try and get to the heart of the matter. Okay, let's give this a try. Fireball ghost. Raccoon dog.
Butt monster.
Wall monster.
Wall monster, wall monster, wall monster. Okay.
Cat monster on a wheel of fire.
It's a monster. Looks like a regular cat to me.
Got it!
Jinxie, what's the name for that yokai on the wheel of fire? That's Akasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the aldermans. It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation. Exactly. It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaking for Akasha. Apollo! You need to point out what she thought it was a yokai on the Wheel of Fire. I think I know the answer now. Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw. Could you have possibly mistaken the Akasha for this?
Oh, one of the...
In this?
Oh, the chandelier?
The chandelier. Like, it looks like a wheel of fire.
It does.
And then these would be the
They're like
the fire
fireball
ghosts.
monsters, but yeah, what about the...
It won't let me shimmy around otherwise.
And then the purple stand
Will be the wall
divider
monster.
will be the SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Take that!
Light fixture? This one right here. It has a flame design and it's up there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on a wheel of fire. The Kasha you saw was just a light fixture.
Or the SpongeBob looking thing is the alderman dead on the table.
Oh no. That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point out the rest. Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster? That's Nurikabe! It's a wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray!
The divider then.
That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen. Oh, it's just gonna do it for us.
Okay.
I was really expecting it to make us
Make us click on every single one of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one. And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here, nothing more than a fox statue. thinking. You did it, Apollo! Her extreme fear is under control now. It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. Sure. Sure.
Is he kind of like, shit, we needed there to be one.
Yeah.
We needed a Tenma Taro in there.
And just like we thought, there never really were any yokai in the Fox Chamber. And we've exploded our own argument.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. There never were really any yokai there. So, the defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion.
Wait. Jinxie, what about Tenma Taro? There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Tenma Taro, or any other yokai either. She's going with the, now she's going with the
He's gonna get
superstition.
her soul.
Yeah. I remember it clearly now. You've gotta be joking!
Order! Order in the court!
Why are there no people in those two side galleries? There used to be.
I think we just dug our own grave.
Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I could do.
No! Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise. Hey, Didymus, welcome in.
Excuse me. Hello, Didymus.
It's an unexpected emotion. Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet? Exactly. We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter the new information we have and run an update.
Ah.
So that first statement is now showing sadness and shock. I wouldn't exactly say fear, but Meg, I have to shimmy you a bit, so
Yeah. My big hair was.
I was so scared when I entered the room. It's all sad and I suppose she just saw the alderman dead, her dad unconscious, also possibly dead. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. That's new. Shock is stronger here. I think they're about the same here. But the shock is stronger here. There, in the Fox Chamber, I saw the alderman dead on a table, and Papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tenma Taro.
What the hell is that thing?
What?
Next to her dad.
Oh! Yeah, that wasn't there before.
No.
That's new. Oh, wait. What am I supposed to do? Try to find the emotions that contradict her statements. So if I find a contradictory emotion, I should point it out?
Honestly, I was waiting for happiness to pop up. and she was talking about the alderman being dead.
Mm.
I was like, ooh, is there gonna be a twist?
That's right, but it's not just contradictory emotions you should look out for. You should also keep an eye out for sudden changes in an emotion's intensity.
Okay, so this is what you pointed out then?
Yeah, where the shock got stronger, or the fear got weaker, or the sadness got weaker. Your emotions might get stronger or weaker as you move from statement to statement. It's important to compare how the same emotion changes throughout the testimony. Contradictory emotions and changes in intensity. Okay, I'll give it a shot.